Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. We begin with developments on recent tensions in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine government has filed another diplomatic protest against China after two of its military planes harassed a Philippine Air Force plane doing maritime patrols over Manila's territorial waters near Scarborough Shoal. This was confirmed by Department of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Teresita Daza, who also assured that the protest will not affect the agreement between Manila and Beijing on rotation and resupply missions in Ayungin Shoal. She earlier said Manila still upholds diplomacy and peaceful means to resolve a conflict and that the country is taking a de-escalatory approach to tensions in the WPS. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. earlier condemned the August 8 incident, calling it unjustified, illegal, and reckless. The president expressed full support to the Philippine Air Force, emphasizing the importance of keeping peace in the waters through diplomatic means. However, he called on China to act responsibly both at sea and in the skies. The country is in high spirits in welcoming the athletes who raised the Philippine flag in the just concluded Paris Olympics. Filipinos will get to see them up close during a special Heroes Parade tomorrow. According to the Presidential Communications Office, a 7.7-kilometer motorcade is scheduled to pass through parts of Manila and Pasay tomorrow afternoon. The parade will kick off outside the Aliw Theater in Pasay and follow a route along Ross Boulevard, Padre Burgos Avenue, Finance Road, Taft and Quirino Avenues, and Adriatico Street before it ends at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. The Philippine team have departed from Dubai and is expected to arrive in Manila tonight. They will have a quick meeting with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. at the Malacanang Palace upon their arrival. The city government of Manila is calling on the public to participate in the Heroes Welcome for Filipino Olympians tomorrow. Carlos Yulo led the Philippine delegation, winning 2 gymnastics gold medals and achieving historic milestones for the country's Olympic participation. He became the first gymnast to secure an Olympic medal, the first Filipino male athlete to become an Olympic champion, and the first ever Filipino athlete to win multiple Olympic golds. Boxers Ira Villegas and Nesty Petesio also contributed to the country's success, each winning bronze medals in boxing. Meanwhile, pole vaulter EJ Biena and golfer Bianca Pagdanganan all narrowly missed the podium, finishing 4th in their respective events. The Philippines finished 37th overall, emerging as the top-performing Southeast Asian nation in the Summer Olympics for the second consecutive season. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. expressed the government's intention to invest in establishing nuclear energy in the country before an energy firm from the United Arab Emirates. The president welcomed Mohammed Al Hamadi, chairman and CEO of Emirates Nuclear Energy Corporation, or ENEC, in a courtesy call in Malacanang on Monday. During the meeting, the president told Hamadi of the government's openness to explore the use of nuclear energy as an alternative power source. He also urged the ENEC CEO to consider a partnership to realize this. Hamadi's courtesy call comes after First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos led a delegation to the UAE and met with ENEC officials back in June. Hamadi and Pangasinan Representative Marco Wangco said President Marcos has been invited to Triple Nuclear Energy 2024 objectives at the United Nations General Assembly this September. The First Lady has committed to discuss this with the President, saying the Department of Foreign Affairs is consolidating inputs regarding the Philippines' possible participation. Last May, representatives from the Board of Investments met with UAE companies to discuss possible investments on clean energy in the Philippines. One of these sunken oil tankers in Bataan is now partially afloat and ready to be transferred ashore for oil siphoning. The Philippine Coast Guard reported that they have been siphoning seawater from the motor tanker Jason Bradley to lighten the tanker as part of its salvaging operations. Earlier on Saturday, 4 Special Operations Force divers secured the vessel to prepare for its recovery. Lieutenant Commander Michael John Encina, commander of the Coast Guard's Bataan Station, said that contracted salvor will soon move the tanker to the nearest shoreline to extract its cargo of 5,500 liters of diesel oil. MTKR Jason Bradley sank on July 27 off the waters of Barangay Cabcaben in Mariveles amid bad weather. The vessel is one of 3 oil tankers, including motor tanker Terra Nova and MV Mirola that sank or ran aground near Bataan. The Commission on Elections has started investigating the allegations against its former chairperson, Andres Bautista. The former Comelec chief is facing bribery and money laundering charges before a United States court in connection with the 2016 elections. The Comelec has created a panel that will probe the allegations of rigging in the bidding process and 700 million peso tax fraud. Comelec Chair George Garcia said the investigating panel is collecting documents and other pieces of evidence to be used in the case. Garcia added that they may also investigate current employees and other personalities who were involved with Bautista. He, however, said they will not summon former Comelec officials. Last week, the U.S. Justice Department reported that Bautista was indicted for allegedly accepting at least 1 million pesos in bribes between 2015 and 2018. Also indicted were Roger Alejandro Pinate Martinez and George Miguel Vasquez, 2 officials of pole technology company Smartmatic, which was the Comelec's service provider for automated poles from 2010 to 2022. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA headlines. For more news updates, visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Marita Muaje, and this is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.